Oh, what's good, guys? So back from my Raw review tonight. Um, it was actually it wasn't like a terrible show, but it was a good show. Nothing like probably the best. I got most excited the part when Stone Cold's music hit, and I kind of busted a bit. But I was just way too excited. But unfortunately, he didn't come out, and I thought The Rock was gonna come out when CM Punk was like talking shit about him and whatnot, but didn't happen. So those are probably the highlights of the night. But the best, actually, I didn't really take that much notes tonight, but it was like sufficient amount for my video. So the first match was, or they announced the opening show is like Undertaker, Kane, and Bret Hart were in a segment, and then they hyped a 5-on-5 tag match for the night, the main event. It was like Sheamus, Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, John Cena, and Edge against Nexus.
Yeah.
So that was it was pretty cool. And they didn't have their six because Skip Sheffield like fractured his ankle, so he's fucking done.
Gary Sheffield.
So the first match of the night was like Daniel Bryan and Caval versus Miz and Alex Riley versus Michael McGillicuddy and Kofi Kingston. It was a pretty good match, and Miz and Alex Riley won. Miz hit his finisher, skull crushing finale on on Caval, I think. And then after the match, Miz hit Danielson or whatever with Daniel Bryan with the briefcase. And then after the match was stupid shit. And then it's Michelle McCool and Layla versus Eve and Melina, and it was just actually the quickest match ever. It was like 30 seconds. I mean, it was longer than that, probably a minute, maybe 15 seconds, give or take. Melina and Eve win, stupid diva shit. There was literally not really that much wrestling night until the main event. And then after the match at Night of Champions, there's gonna be a unification match for the women's title, so it's just be one women's championship, which there should be in the first place. There doesn't need fucking two women's titles. Then it was Jericho backstage with Josh Matthews, and he said if he doesn't win the title at Night of Champions, he's gonna retire. And I don't really know about that, but sorry. Had a little drink tonight, guys. But so he was saying if he doesn't win the WWE title at Night of Champions, he's gonna retire. And then, so that's ridiculous. And I heard his contract was up in September anyway. So if that's the way of him leaving the company, that's ridiculous because he's one of the best fucking wrestlers ever. It'd be so stupid to let him go. Chris Jericho. And then after that, it was After that, it was R-Truth and John Morrison versus. Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, sorry. And I was pumped because this could have been a really good tag team match, but ended in like a no contest. There was like a disqualification. It was fucking ridiculous.
Fucking bullshit.
It was stupid WWE again. But then it was Undertaker versus Bret Hart, and then Wade Barrett came out and said this match isn't going to happen. Wade Barrett started beating up Undertaker. Lights went out, and Wade Barrett hit Undertaker with his finisher. And then Nexus just destroyed him again. Justin Gabriel his 450 splash. And so that was pretty surprising, actually. It kicked shit out of Undertaker. And then it was Jack Swagger comes out, talks shit, puts himself over. Jack Swagger versus Evan Bourne. And Alberto Del Rio interfered, which is ridiculous because this could have been another good match. And then Mark Henry interfered because Alberto Del Rio was going to crush Evan Bourne's arm like he did Rey Mysterio. So then that shit was kind of weird. And then after Straight Edge Society came out, and CM Punk at this point he was making fun of The Rock and talking shit about his movies because they just showed a old clip of The Rock from the 900th episode back from 98 or something. And I thought Rock maybe would come out, and I was about to get really fucking pumped. And then talk shit about Stone Cold or ever for a little. And then his music hit, and I honestly got a boner. Sorry to be gross, but that's actually how pumped I was to hear that. But he didn't come out, and CM Punk just fucking around. And they talked some more shit. And this Big Show came out and cleaned house or whatever. And then it was, And then it was Sheamus and Edge segment. I wasn't really paying attention to what they were saying. I think they were talking shit because they weren't about the match or Night of Champions. And main event, the 5-on-5 tag match is John Cena, Randy Orton, Sheamus, Edge, Chris Jericho against Nexus. Edge and Jericho eliminated themselves. Well, Edge hit the referee. Jericho hit the referee, I think, and then Edge did something. I forget what. Just got eliminated. Or Jericho just walked out, then Edge hit the ref, sorry. So those two are gone. Then Sheamus got eliminated by Heath Slater. And Cena eliminated David Otunga, and then Justin Gabriel hit a 450 splash when Cena was still on the ground. And then Orton eliminated Michael Tarver and Heath Slater with RKOs, and then Wade Barrett eliminated Orton with his finisher for the win. And Raw ended with Wade Barrett posing in the ring. So overall, it's actually it was a decent Raw, nothing to write home about. But I mean, it was respect. I guess I just wish it should have been an hour for 900th episode. I really thought Rock or Stone Cold was coming out, which would have just been unbelievably insane. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, Raw's good tonight, and I'll be back probably. I don't know if I'll do SmackDown this week, but I'll be at school next week. Summer's over, yeah, and I'll be doing my Raw video then. But so just have a good rest of the night, guys. Even though it's pretty late. Peace.